And we're live. I don't know what you just said. Okay. Hopefully it wasn't bad. I talked over. Anyway, welcome. We are the Degenerate Dungeoneers, and we play tabletop RPGs here, specifically D&D, and a little bit of the D&D 2024 rules. A little bit of the old stuff because they suck and don't get everything going at once. So,
More books.
That's what I'm going to say. I'm complaining because you made my life a little bit hard. But I like the rules still. Anyways, yes, we are a tabletop RPG group here. We are not professionals, and we are degenerates, so that's your warning. So, anybody... Oh, we're testing?
We're good.
Okay. We're testing and we're good. We're professional. Get your outfits ready. Everybody's good. Everybody's got it. All right. Any announcements for people? Announcements to the universe. You just want to say it out loud. Say it now.
Go listen to Cloud Construction on all platforms. Go give me that stream money.
Stream money for Cloud Construction. They just recently played at the Rockyard Tavern. It was awesome.
It was a headache.
You had to run the whole
I had fun. I even had a guy apologize to me. Anyways.
douchebag at the last show.
yeah. He remembered me and he said he was sorry.
Oh,
yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah,
Apparently he wasn't as drunk as we thought the first time because he remembered he was a douchebag.
Yeah, he said sorry.
He usually does remember that.
It's kind of impressive.
He said sorry for being a weirdo, and I was like, it's okay. We all fuck up.
The guy who wore blue last time?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Parents like about a demo.
Anyways,
I don't live.
all right. Any last
dogs
words
his
before we get into things here?
I'm
I know
fucking dead.
we're fucking excited because we want to know
I'm
what
kidnapped.
happens to Old Gil and what happens to Torok.
I missed a session and they put me in a fucking net.
We did.
That's why you never miss a session.
God damn it.
And we are missing one today. He is still on the screen. You'll see him, the Wanderer, the little fairy, JC. It's funny calling him a little fairy.
Yeah, he's a big fairy in real life.
He's a big dude.
Super gay.
So, anyways, JC, if you're out there and you're watching this, we miss you, bud. But he is still going to be a part of this session because I still want him back for the next session, and I don't want to write him out. Because if I write him out now, he ain't coming back.
We're going to put him in the net.
So, I'm going to be playing him. So, but don't fucking rely on me. I'm there.
Bullshit.
But don't rely on me.
Sandman.
Unless you want me to look at little small things with my goggles, then I will. All right? I have no wig. I have no fairy.
Give me check out his
So-
penis then.
Anyways,
He's only top half orc.
let's
That would suck.
Great joke.
Remember when we had dick butts?
Yep, that was a good one.
We
I
couldn't
just-
tell. We were like, why is his not backwards?
By the way, that
Yeah, right.
episode is
Yeah.
up. I just edited it, and it's on. It just got uploaded this morning. So go back and watch the episode where these guys got dick butts.
Entitled Dick Butts.
It's actually titled New Ring, but because that's
Dick butts
that
was
was kind of the main
YouTube-friendly.
part of it. So same thing.
That's like some shit from Seven. Look at that.
Yeah.
Killed me.
Anyways,
Is it?
all right. So
Thanks
let's
for bringing the
let's pull ourselves back in and stop playing with my minis.
Sorry.
Oh,
Here,
step
look at that one.
Oh, what the?
Anyways,
That was different than I
let's
thought.
stop for a second and pull ourselves back in to the Shadowed Lands of Orm. Now, where we left off, let's give us a little bit of ambiance because where we are in the forest. That's where we're at. So, make sure this is good. All right. So, where we left off, though, these adventurers were heading their way to Torok's clan. Apparently, there was some kind of an issue with a broken totem that was told to Torok. Something that he may have been able to fix, but because of his little cousins, little minotaurs that came searching for him because they heard of talk of a minotaur who was doing things around the area, Argaria for one of them, which is nearby. But came searching for Torok, letting him know about how something was going on in their tribe, trying to almost coax him into going to the tribe, to the clan. And so then the party got together and they had to go up north to Rosinia to stop the Archmage, and they were like, this is on the way. Let's just take a little detour and go by his clan. They headed out, fought some things along the way, and some weird instances, some nature things along the way. Got a good head start with his Find the Path. But eventually, during one of their camping sessions, camping spots, that Torok was kidnapped in the middle of the night by a gang of orcs. And during this combat, Old Gil lost his life. He was the one to alert everyone from what was happening, but they were a little bit overpowered by the orcs, lacking their barbarian in this fight. But Torok was taken, Old Gil was killed, and so the party bandaged up Old Gil as best they could, filled his hole with bandage, and did lay on hands to heal him up as much as they could. I imagine kind of did what you can to heal him more whenever taking him to, because as soon as the battle ended, you did locate object, I think, and you tracked them as far as you could until you lost them. Didn't catch up to them, so you guys decided to not rush into it tired, and to take a break and continue the search in the morning. The last bits that you saw, it was hard to enjoy the scenery as you were running after your friend, but you would see off in the distance a giant world tree that you happened to pass by. And you still see it off in the distance when you, even at night, you would still see a glow from the tree way off in the distance. Now, and then also whenever you caught up to this campsite, you ended up catching up with Torox's cousins, the ones who took off a little bit early from you guys from heading back to the clan. They apparently didn't want to leave with you guys. And after their guilt of Old Gil's death and Torok being taken, they revealed to you the truth that that there was a Minotaur named Gorak that took over the clan and had recruited orcs to the clan for his muscle, since most of the warriors of the clan were sent off as slaves, and which then that was blamed on Torok for selling his people as slaves. They were scared of telling Torok the truth, thinking that he might not want to go back and might not want to help. By just telling him that the totem was broken, it was easier to get Torok to go. But regretful in what they did and what the repercussions of what they said, they now travel with you guys. But you guys found a spot to rest. You set up camp. It's the next day. Say you guys did your perceptions and stuff, and it was a quiet night. But it's a new day. You guys began to get ready for the day. And with that, oh yeah, I have to roll something here. Okay, they did it. As you guys sleep, you guys wake up to almost the static whirling sound of arcane magic that's building in the area. You guys jump to your feet, ready for something, ready for battle, and with a whoosh and a whirl of energy, you see 4 individuals standing in your camp. Very recognizable ones, a pale elf with a jade green robe, black long hair. You see a human with a giant leather trench coat like jacket with lots of components and pouches all over him. Shaved head, just has that that little whoosh off to the side, the very Fifth Element type haircut.
Comb over mohawk.
Yeah. And then you also see a soldier, very sunburnt skin, tan skin, dark black hair but gray peppered into it. Darcy, and mostly gray now, more than anything now. A very he's lost a lot of color to his hair, more than ever now.
What'd you do?
Well, he lost his temple. That's what happened to Darcy. He lost his city. And and you see him in his it's golden armor, mostly golden trim, to a silver armor that he wears, but still kind of mixed in with leathers. But the leathers are pretty ragged. In between, the metal is better than the leather on him. And in the fourth person you see just a normal dressed slacks and button-up t-shirt, kind of loose little tie on him, shaggy hair, a little
Goddamn.
Targo.
Yeah.
Targo.
No, it's messy hair.
messy hair. Okay, messy hair, and you see a little doll.
Creepy one.
Okay, so Darcy, Gacy. Yeah, so you see Gacy, kind of the little creepy porcelain doll, like porcelain, but not that doll that kind of, he doesn't look like that. He doesn't look like that. But this
that
little
size,
doll, little blue kind of like sailor outfit, almost like hair that's red and slicked back, that's the skeleton-like face on this doll, kind of peeking around Brago's leg. These four appear in your camp, and you see Anithra just kind of instantly scanning everything and sees the body wrapped up, and looks to Darcy and instantly, let's do this quick. We can't let him. Him being dead is a problem. And Darcy kind of looks at you and everybody. He's like, all right, get ready. I am going to set up things. Bashuk, I'm going to get the ritual going. You know how this goes. 3 of you who are with him, you, Vetra, sorry, you are new to this. The 3 of you who are with Old Gil during his demise have to be a part of this. We need your offerings to coax his soul back to the material plane. So, if you think about your offerings while I prepare the ritual. And Old Gil,
What the fuck am I supposed to offer?
Yo, lad.
it's not like you've never done this before.
I've never done this before.
Brandon has.
Venture needs explanation.
So as Darcy begins to place out his trinkets kind of around Old Gil's body, looking at the wounds on him, and then asking Anithra to help him finish closing the wounds on Old Gil,
Pulling out all the gauze.
because bringing him back might leave this hole inside of him. So she comes over and casts her spells to see the wounds start to close up on Old Gil. The trinkets are placed out. Darcy, as he places them around Old Gil. The shadows off into the forest begin to deepen and almost have a feeling of encroaching the shadows. Everything is set. Everything is ready. Darcy steps back and he says, now, Your offerings, Bashuk. If you don't mind, would you go first?
All right. So Bashuk was kind of setting up for gentle repose before they got there, because that was going to be his first thing. Because paladins can do that, so he would have meditated on trying to help old Gale in the morning, and that would have.
Well, he says you guys got woken up by them.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
you
okay.
guys got
Okay.
woken
Okay.
up by this.
So he had been in a dream state of trying to think about what could help in with his abilities and feel that he could do something, but it's like, okay, they're coming to help now, but I have this it's a warding spell, so he's kind of in that mindset that he was going to be helping him, but now he's going to try to help bring him back. He's going to go into do I know if the mirror's in his pocket usually?
If you want to search his pockets.
Yeah, I want to search his pocket for that mirror.
Yeah, and you find his mirror.
Okay. I pull that mirror out, and I tell old Gil, you've got to come back to us. We need you. Need you a lot. Just got you back. Can't stay gone. We need to find Ruru together. You and I were there together when the Archmage took Ruru. We found him, didn't we? He almost killed you. Tried to get to Ruru. That was when I knew old Gil wasn't so bad. Yes, you kind of pissed us off with your contracts and money bullshit and all that, but I knew you were good. When you were willing to help Ruru in that the dwarven mine, and again when he was taken. We need to get him back. But we need you to do that. And he's just gonna place that mirror and tap it a little bit and just place the mirror on his chest.
Okay.
And then do a prayer to Anas, I guess, too, on top of that, a little silent one.
Okay. You begin to asking Enos for his blessings. I need you to roll a religion check.
Okay.
Religion.
Religion. Can I guidance myself?
Mm-mm.
Okay, cool. Because I have a -1 in religion.
That's crazy for a paladin.
Sure.
Okay.
Do guidance.
Okay. Well, it's because the stats changed, so that's not one I could.
It doesn't get much better than that.
Ooh, nat 20.
Okay.
Nat 20 and a 3 on the. So with the -1, that's 22.
Okay. Cool.
Woo! That's your dice, buddy. You gave it to me.
It'll
As
never
you-
happen again.
You pull your sword out, almost place it into the ground beside him, almost like a backboard, almost like a headboard to his head, having the trinket almost just kind of fall over the top of the pommel. And as it begins to glow, you almost see a faint light almost just beacon down straight to his forehead as you pray to Anas. You look at Darcy. Darcy looks at you. There's that slow head nod as you pull your sword back and take a step back. Darcy and Vetra, are you ready?
I guess so.
Okay.
Uh,
Just whatever connection that you established with him.
Alright. Like hesitantly, just kind of put my hand on him.
Like unsure of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I think this helps.
Hey, dude. Old Gil? Not gonna lie, we haven't had too much time together. I don't know you that well. And most of the time we do interact with each other, it's usually a lot of banter or jokes or a little bit of playful disrespect. But even though we may not be that close, you're close with your friends, and your friends really need you to come back right now and not stay dead. So I think they would really appreciate if you would do that. And I reach and I pull out 50 gold and I slide it on his chest.
Smells it.
And if you come back, there's plenty more where that came from.
You just bribe the dead.
Go
That's
ahead.
fucking awesome.
Go ahead and roll a perception or a deception, whatever you want. And you don't have to tell me.
Sleight of hand? Stick it in his pocket?
If you really mean it or if you don't mean it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I think a Gil would appreciate both. But it's whatever you feel like you're really doing.
So, okay, I can't do this then. 21.
21. What was the D4 for?
Hunter's intuition. You can add a D4 to a perception or survival. Oh, this is a check though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's the same thing.
No, that's
Well, we're not doing perceptions or survival. We're doing persuasion or
deception.
Oh, you
Deception.
said persuasion when you said it at first. You said persuasion or perception or deception.
No, persuasion.
Persuasion.
Oh, okay.
You did say perception. Maybe
Never mind
persuasion.
then. Let me have a different plus then.
I guess when you heard deception, you understood what I meant by the first one. If I did say
I
perception.
read through the lines. Yeah.
Yeah.
18.
18. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. And as you step back, you see a little bit of that gold, almost kind of like the edges of it, the little bit of blue specks of energy kind of just starts to kind of almost like fall upwards, if that makes sense, as almost like dust almost falling upwards from it, blue spectral dust.
Like dust in the wind.
As you step back and take a deep breath, and hopefully that was enough for somebody you don't really know that well, and almost a wishing of maybe I need to get to know these people more. Darcy looks over to the little one, the little fairy. I'm sorry, I don't know your name, and just wander. And he's like, and he just steps up. He kind of looks around, kind of pulls out his paper, that contract that he signed with him, and sees at the very bottom the fine print that he put on there to take more gold from him for doing spells, healing spells for him. And he says, Old Gil, you convincing bastard. You tricked me, took advantage of my trusting nature. I signed this cursed contract you offered, thinking it was a fair deal. Only to think... Oh, sorry. Thinking it was a fair deal. Only to find out I was subjugated by your greed. And now I must offer something of mine to you once again? Do I want to? No. But this isn't just about you, is it? Kind of looks up at the rest of you. Looks down. Takes a deep breath. Pulls the paper out again. kind of crinkling the sides of it. Here. This is what you took from me. My trust, my gold, my innocence. All cleverly packaged in this cursed piece of parchment. I give it up. As much as I despise you, I give it up to bring you back. Will your cruel deceptions be enough to save your own treacherous life? But know this. When you return, we will have reckoning. This time, I will be calling the shots. And he throws down the paper and it's kind of falls onto Old Gil's chest. And I'm going to roll an intimidation.
I was going to say, make an intimidation check, Warren.
I'm going to roll.
Hell yeah! Intimidate the dead.
Intimidation.
We are degenerates.
Let me pull up his
love
stats
creativity.
real quick.
JC, right there?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
JC wrote that. Written by JC, performed by Lucas Wilcox. That was my first take, by the way.
All right, so
From the top.
From the top. Intimidation.
That is,
He has a +4.
Goddamn.
Let's see what he gets.
Not 20?
Fucking mighty
Natural
strong.
19.
Oh, nice.
All right.
18, 19, 20. That's what we did here.
As that the paper almost starts to at the edges of it.
Yeah.
It's like the edges of the paper seem to be burning without fire. As it starts to just kind of starts to crinkle and turn black around the edges.
Dope.
Darcy is ready. He steps forward, clasps his hands together. Enos, grant me your power, please. He is somewhat a servant of justice, at least of order. Please save this soul. Actually,
Boom.
Quick, give Carson guidance.
Help.
Yeah.
Telling them which character. That you're texting Carmen, like, you're coming back as this guy.
no, I'm taking a picture.
You're
of
not who you thought you would be.
I'm taking a picture of the dice, and then
You are now Darcy.
I am going to send it to him, so he knows first.
Just here in the other room, really.
I know he just like
Yeah, we
yells.
still
I
don't
know.
even know.
Just, oh, shit.
What was it? So, sorry.
The DC?
Yeah, it's okay. I got it.
I know, I read your mind.
Oh, it's rubber.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
So they don't make noise in them.
He didn't see those last time. They, watch out, they bounce.
In yours it does. It's just throws you
As
off.
the contract, the gold, the mirror, they all kind of almost start to glow and start to either return to you in a way. No, they evaporate into him as they begin to just all turn into that blue spectral dust that you saw, that it all just starts to all float up, almost creating a tower going straight to the sky. And
The mirror too?
no, the mirror still
Okay.
I was
He's gonna be
gonna-
pissed at me when he comes back.
The mirror sits there. It glows as almost like a plate to what's on top of it, just creating this spectral tower to the sky. Just leads out, and you see it now just slowly start to come down that tower until it just fades into his chest. Light blue just kind of fades and then dies and goes out. And then it let me one text real quick.
Whisper texts.
Yep.
Whisper, whisper.
Yep.
This whisper is brought to you by the Rock Yard Tavern in Exeter, California. Come by. You don't get a discount or anything, but come by.
And buy
Instead, you will
something.
get free drinks
Buy a beer.
for 3 hours.
Don't be a bitch.
Need that shirt. Come by, have a beer.
He only serves non-alcoholic drinks there.
Mostly.
Just kidding.
The shadows that were encroaching on the outsides of the forest begin to move and shake, and you can see that it feels like the forest is breathing towards you, these shadows. And Nithra looks up. She looks back at the shadows and she goes, "We need to get him out of here now. I'm sorry, your friend is gone. We have to leave. Now, Keith, get his body, now." And those shadows start to see him start crawling and start on the floor, start to reach out and try to grab onto Old Gil's body and start to latch onto his legs. She runs over there and grabs him. And Darcy, Keith, now, Brago, stay. And then, as that point, Keith runs over, slams his hand on the ground, teleportation, gone. Brago, you were there.
Did it work?
What? Didn't seem like it. They said he's gone.
So Venture
He's
says, did
gone.
it work?
But why were the shadows trying to take
What the
him?
fuck? What are the shadows doing now? That they're
They
gone?
creep back out. They just leave into the forest.
What the hell is that?
I think Wanderer steps up. I think that she said that he died. But those shadows look like they were trying to take him.
It wrapped around him a little bit. It's weird.
Well, what do we do now? Who are you?
Is the mirror still there?
Oh,
Or did you go with
I'm the
the
wizard.
mirror?
Lives in
Did
the
it go with
tower.
Old Gil?
Wizard
The
in
mirror?
the tower.
Oh, the mirror. It was on him.
Okay. Open that 20 for you, son of a bitch.
I know. Oh, much.
I sat in the corner and watched. Who are you? What's your name?
My name's Brago. And you are?
Petra.
Betcha.
You're not gonna make me sign any contracts, are you?
No, this guy might creep you out, though. He tends to do that to this one.
This guy's gonna creep me out?
No, I point at the doll.
Oh, okay.
Okay, see.
I haven't seen you in a while.
It's alive?
Brago.
I was going mad up in my tower, you know. After touching that book, my head was all fucked. It's a new day, forget.
You touched a book and fucked his head? What does that mean?
Good.
Exactly like it sounds.
Wanderer is very much pissed off. He kind of just goes back to picking up his blanket and his bag and his bed, his bedding. We moving?
Mm-hmm.
Just a second.
I wanted my revenge.
I'm gonna do the find steed spell. Get my horse back. So I need like 10 minutes for that, I think. Oh, what? Oh, now it's one action. That's dope.
Well, if you guys are gonna be doing this, I can switch over to Torok. If you guys don't know what you guys are doing.
I think we're pretty much just getting ready to move.
Yeah, I think I didn't realize it was I thought it was gonna take 10
Discuss
minutes.
with
It takes
the-
like
what are you guys doing?
6 seconds now, so.
We're leaving.
I guess getting up and gonna go find Tora. Shuk's not talking much. Bare minimum, just to coordinate with people, but bare minimum.
You guys feel your coin pouches get heavier? You get reimbursed.
Yeah, I think I'm just
12,000.
quietly getting. I'm personally quietly getting ready, like same as Wander. Yeah.
I'm just kind of noticing the vibes. I'm like, Brago. What are you doing?
Well, looks like I'm here to help you. I mean, I've been informed of, Old Gil's passing, and they've wanted me to come to ensure that I can, in a sense, take his place. But I can't really do the healing, so I guess I'm here to help get Torok back, because he looks like he's not here.
We need someone that can help fuck shit up, so that works. Here's your horse. You got Old Gil's horse.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like you might have to ride bitch with somebody, but yeah, Old Gil's horse is available now. Let's go get the horses, Brago. The normal horses.
What the fuck is that thing? I point at Torok's fucking dragon.
Would it still be there?
Oh, it's with him?
Yeah, it's with
Yeah.
him.
Oh, okay, I thought it
It's his
was.
He
necklace.
can carry it like
Oh,
a
yeah.
Pokemon.
I forget he's not with us too, because I also thought it was there.
I thought it. Yeah.
You could freak
It's
out
so
about a
Pokeball.
spectral horse though.
I've seen one of those before.
Well, it looks real, like regular,
I know.
for the most part.
I'm
So-
saying if he wants to freak out.
You guys get your gold back for the payment that you got, and an extra 30 on top of it. Same thing with you, Landon.
What's that?
The gold that you paid for your payment plan for Old Gil,
Oh yeah.
you get that back plus 30 gold.
Oh damn.
50?
You were at
The tier 4 for, or 250.
so tier 4 for a month was
Okay, so
250, so 280 back to
okay.
you. You get
so everybody with their so the ones who had made contracts with Old Gil, you
55.
as you
Plus
begin
30.
to
Well, that was
think about Old Gil and wonder what's going on. Just the sudden, he was there in front of you and now he's gone. And
280
understanding
back
of
to you.
what just happened, there's no understanding of it. And as you ponder on that thought, you feel the heaviness of your gold sack kind of seem to feel itself. And it breaks your heart a little bit, knowing that he wasn't in it for himself completely. He would have taken it with him if he was. Anyways,
Where am I at?
and then
this
as
point
we turn back to,
when that
I
happened.
was just
Because
telling you.
ADHD is like, where am I at?
And I was,
Why am I
when
here?
when you walked out, I was like, I was just gonna go to
Oh,
Torok.
sorry.
And then as we leave them, as they begin their travels heading northeast-ish, with the little minotaurs, what was it? I had them. Okay. So as you guys heading northeast with them to his clan, as quickly as quickly as possible, knowing that the more you take your time, the more chances of something happening to Torok. You just lost one teammate. There's no reason to take your time now. So I would urge you, and you guys would know this, move fast. No reason to move slow. You guys aren't on foot. You guys have horses. If you have to run them until they're exhausted, run them till they're exhausted. If you want to save your friend. If you want to be urgent about saving your friend. So, you guys get on your horses and push them as hard as you can. Some pushing further ahead so no one can see their face. So, you head forward, and we move to since the burning, scraping, rocky feel of being dragged across the ground of earth, across the earth, inside of a net. Still pokes through, rocks still kind of jab through and hits you into your side as you're being dragged. You look back and you see a bit of a cart that you were pulled off of, and on the front of it you see a giant wolf-like creature that was pulling it, and the other orcs getting off there, also creatures, these giant wolf-like creatures that they ride around on. Not necessarily wolves. They look like wolves, but they're not. They look different. If you're proficient in nature, you can roll.
I don't know if it's nature or
But
not.
you continue to get pulled off the cart and then dragged. Not really getting the seat. You're not there. Bro. What are you doing?
I was confused.
Oh my god, everybody knew that.
That's how you roll. I was like, what are you talking about, dude? I'm not there, but tell me what it is. I rolled it.
Anyways,
What the hell?
as you're getting dragged and pulled,
You see the force.
you see off in the east, you give me a perception check. What you see while you're being dragged.
Ugh. 5.
Okay. Not seeing anything, really. You're just kind of seeing nets more than anything, and the occasional, orc that's dragging you. Do it again. Did it again, didn't it? I tried to fix this earlier. It gets stuck on I'll get stuck on an audio track, and it won't go off of it. But anyways,
It's a peaceful dragging.
yeah,
It's nice.
that's not what
I'm
it
enjoying
is
it.
supposed to be. But
Smells of springtime
let me see something.
Beautiful kidnapping.
The best kidnapping.
My
It was the
God.
best kidnapping.
Sorry, people. I am trying to fix something, and doing a really bad job at it
I'm fucking trying.
because this is annoying when it does this.
Landon, why don't you tell us how your night went being dragged constantly?
Well, I feel rocks every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Feel a little jagged poke here and there.
Yeah.
I can't seem to quite calm down and meditate and focus. I'm actually quite excited.
Yeah.
That they're dragging me off for a fight.
Yes.
Somebody's looking to have a showdown.
Yes.
Um,
Have you thought about the group you left behind at all?
Not much. Just really focused on kicking some ass and taking some names at this point. Keep whispering to Akbay that I'm gonna do him proud. I'm gonna represent.
Yeah.
It's like going back to the arena. It's actually reminding me a little bit of PTSD that I'm shoving down right now, trying to ignore. It's a bit like little flashbacks to being
taken off to
kidnapped,
the Coliseum.
kidnapped and waking up in the arena. Yeah.
Were you as excited back then to fight as you are now?
Eventually, I grew into being excited. Initially, I wasn't. I was very confused, a little out of whack. Wasn't real quite sure where I was.
And you're in your new carapace armor, right? That's what you took, I believe? Or did you take something else?
No, I still have my
Scavenger fucking armor.
yeah.
So I think you took the armor, you're just not wearing it.
I'm not wearing the the bullet hide?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not wearing that right now. My jumpsuit.
Yeah.
No, I'm still wearing my hide of warding, which has a bunch of trinkets on it.
Yeah.
Giant fingernail. Goblin fingers. Lots of blood.
Do you think you're ready?
Okay.
Was born ready.
Those bangs, flip-flops.
Yeah.
That's tight.
So, because this is dumb,
I got an abysmal for
and
fairly cheap. I said I got an abysmal for fairly cheap.
Nice.
quit.
Only $70.
Okay.
I think it was like $28.
It's not bad.
That's dope.
It's just
For
not gonna
each 10
be.
fucking on the boardwalk
Okay, so
price.
as you getting pulled, and you after you're going over what it's like to be pulled for how long you don't know. You didn't get much sleep, so but you did your best. Being dragged, not being able to be seeing anything. You hearing the orcs talk back to each other. This fucking heavy guy, and as they keep carrying him, dragging him.
Fucking girl.
You hear someone walk up close to you being dragged. Can't get a good look at them through it, but you hear a woman's voice, and she's kind of like, "So what's in the net, guys? Where are you taking this guy?" And then,
She sound hot.
I mean, sounds like a woman.
Roll check.
Sounded like you. I'm like, oh.
And
Does she sound small or real big?
it's hard to tell.
Fuck.
Your perception was a 5.
I'm slightly distracted.
You hear the voice of asking him where are they taking this, and then you're like, "Get away! This is for Gorak." And
Do I know the name Gorak?
You chose that.
I was searching back
You
through.
choose it?
but-
you can roll a history check.
What was the roll? Stab it.
We'll never know. Until the end of the session.
17.
17. It sounds familiar, but you don't know who it's in relation to.
Alfie in heaven.
It's really hard for you to try to tap into these memories of your past. They are faint and fleeting. Every time you try to grasp on them, you really have to try really hard to get that. It's a hard check. But familiar sounding, very familiar sounding. Unsure who. As she's asking of where they're taking him and saying that they're for Gorak. And she's like, and she looks at it, she's like, looks like a Minotaur that you got, but he's not part of our clan. Where'd you find him? And then he's like, can I get a good look at him? And no, get away, little one. And as they're like, fine, just take him to Gorak. Just trying to see what's going on. And she just leaves. You hear her footsteps leaving as you still get dragged and taken to a spot that stops, and you hear these loud, these thundering, like the ground kind of, you can feel the footsteps coming towards you as you kind of peer through, and now I'm not being dragged, trying to peer through the net that you're in. You see this Minotaur walking towards you, and he is massive compared to you. If you want to know how big of a person he is, you want to grab that camera and get it ready. This is what he is and how big he is to him.
Ah, Jesus.
You see,
Why
you
can't
see,
be
he's
like
not
that?
done yet. But you see this giant Minotaur just walk up to you, and his hoof could smash you. As he walks up, he's like, You're so tiny now, Torok. Or not, he didn't call you Torok, sorry. He's like, you are so tiny now.
Do we fucking know each other?
You still have a problem with your memory.
No.
Good. As you kind of see him look over his shoulder, and you kind of barely see that someone with a hood and like staff standing a little bit in the back behind him. Hard to tell any features on this person, but he's like, you being here is a problem, and I can't just, I don't know if killing you is the right thing.
Probably not.
Do you remember this place?
No.
No, at the moment.
I'm like, yeah,
Roll deception.
I do.
Other than the fact that it feels familiar.
Yeah.
Do you know how you lost your horn?
I do know I was kicking ass.
And when you say that, you look up and you see on his belt, he has a collection of horns on his belt.
And then I go, motherfucker.
He's like, do any of these look like yours?
Yeah, they're probably not. You don't look like the type that could fucking take my horn.
Well, you're wrong. And he pulls one out of a pouch in his back, and he holds it up, and it has this gold ring around one of them, one of the horns. This one means a lot to me.
Was it your mother's?
It was my best friend's.
Oh. So sorry for your loss.
Me too. We saw things differently.
Oh.
You know how we lose these horns?
Yeah.
Yeah? I don't think you do.
Yeah, it's like a snake. They, you outgrow them and it sheds, it falls off, then they grow back later.
I wish it was that way. Do you want to see how we lose these horns?
I do.
I think you should.
Are you threatening me, or are you gonna show me like a...
It's not one spell I can have tomorrow.
I am going to give you something of your past before you die.
Huh?
I'm not going to be the one to kill you. And she looks over back to the person behind. I will give you somewhat of an honorable death.
Huh?
You will go to the maze.
Oh.
And you will die there.
Oh. From starvation?
Mm,
Like be lost forever?
yeah, that would be probably a better way of dying.
Is there like spooky stuff inside of you?
You'll see.
I've been some real crazy places lately.
Yeah,
Let me tell you.
I'm sure of it. Like a coliseum where you fought as a gladiator.
I did that before too. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
You ever been to the Feywild?
No.
It's fucking crazy.
God, you talk like before.
We know each other? What was your name?
Yes, Gorak. I think it's funny that you call I've heard you call yourself Torok.
They call me Torok.
Who called you Torok?
In the arena.
How did they get that name?
I don't know exactly. I don't even know how I ended up in the arena. What, you
Well,
know that name?
Torok?
Yeah.
It just seems a combination of two.
Yeah.
Your father.
My father.
He went by the name Tutonka.
Tonka. Look, Daddy.
That doesn't mean anything in this world.
Yeah.
Means buffalo here.
I don't really remember. Tatanka
Tatanka and Gorak.
and Gorak. Hey, you're Gorak.
Yeah. The last person you saw before getting on that boat. Anyways.
Well, it's nice of you to see me off. It's nice to see you again.
Yes. It's better for you to die outside of the clan and not be seen as a martyr of something.
Oh, wait, is this a Woodhorn clan?
Yes.
Oh, we were headed this way anyways. This is fantastic. We're already here.
Kinda.
They also said that I was supposed to fight a Gorak, or a Gorak was looking to fight me. But that's you.
Yes.
You're very large.
I wanted to fight you, but he keeps looking over his shoulder. It's like,
But you're scared now,
I
so now we're
can't.
not fighting.
no,
Listen, I'm
Find your
kind
way.
of, kind of a big deal with Okbay.
take him to the fucking maze.
I need to
you make
prove-
it out of the maze, you kill me.
I gotta prove
And
myself. And if it's your big ass, I'm ready. Because you keep talking about me dying. I don't know. Look, I don't know if you know this.
Take him,
I've died
take
before.
Him, and they start dragging you away as you continue to keep talking.
Gorak, it was good to see you again, I think. I'm assuming. Sorry about your friend in the Gold Horn.
And he kind of just
I know what loss is like.
he smirks a little bit and he's like, "It was a good friendship." And as he walks off and leaves, you just continue to get dragged out of the town or the clan, the tribe village, and hard to tell where you're being pulled, but you're just being pulled more into the forest, into a spot where it feels really dark and almost just the everything seems to stick to you as you get further into the forest, and now you can't see. You can feel yourself weaving, going different directions. It feels like you're in a maze at this point, being pulled around. And with your mind, you know you can track your way back out of this maze if you want to. They pull you all the way into the center of, or what you assume to be the center, since they come to a stop. And they release the net, and then they just turn around and start walking. And then they say, "Have fun," as while the two orcs begin to walk out.
Thank you, you ugly bastards.
And you're just kind of in this
Your mother
maze
was a troll.
as you continue to spout off insults. You look around and you are in the middle of this dark and creepy ass fucking maze.
Just pay attention to the path they take you in. Reverse analyze it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he
I have
He
labyrinth.
easily can see that and remember that for his labyrinth feat. But you look around, it's dark, it's spooky. And then as you kind of get your grounding of what's going on, we go back to the other group. As you guys are pushing as hard as you can on those horses, I need whoever is leading this trek to who is leading the trek to do the survival check.
Shit.
Either 0 or negative. 0.
I'll give it a whack.
Mine's pretty good.
You want to give me some?
Yeah, help. I think we'd all be helping, right? Trying to
Well,
help.
what are you doing to help?
Yeah.
Say it.
I'm gonna
Looking for paths that look easy to.
have Gacy sit
Maneuver.
on your shoulder, and he's gonna massage your temples and kind of guide you around with guidance.
It's very creepy
There's
doll.
dead lights.
You know,
Yeah. I am not relaxed.
It does not work.
disadvantage.
How do you help him?
I was looking for paths that looked easiest to.
Roll with advantage too.
Nice.
Easier to cross with
Looking for pads?
paths.
Yeah,
Okay.
pads. For me.
It's like
Yeah.
I kept hearing pads.
Heavy
That's-
flow.
Looking for pads.
Paths.
Clear pads.
21.
Basically.
21.
Nice. All right. And you Okay, let me. I got a new notebook.
Actually, 23.
23.
Now I can use my hunter's intuition.
There you go. There you go.
You got guidance and that? You got 2d4s?
Be this guy.
Yeah.
Alright.
I know.
And advantage? Roll 4 dice for check.
I know. I still got more to do on it.
Specifically for perception and survival, I can add a d4 to the roll.
All right. I need 2 more survival checks. We're gonna be hitting the next 3 days travel.
Okay, well, we'll keep the advantage and the d4 and the 2d4s, and yeah. So we're just gonna keep doing the same thing day to day.
We just need 2 more, right?
Anything that you do differently, but yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So the first one is 24.
Okay.
We probably occasionally ask the 2 little ones. Are the 2 little ones still with
Try
us?
not to touch too much because you take paint off.
Oh, sorry.
Because see how his knees all fucked up? It's because I move him around while I'm painting, and that's a spot I like to hold on to. I don't have that last coat on it that protects it.
And the second one's 18.
Second one is 18. Okay, and then you have one more.
Oh, there was 3? I thought there was 2.
3 more days.
19.
Nice, good rolls.
Really good roll.
As you, you guys do not lose any time. You find easier paths along the way, not ones that are too hard on the horses. They are extremely tired, though, but you guys are pushing them because you have to try to catch up. These people in front of you apparently seem to have a good route to go because you are not catching up to them. This is a weird kind of time thing, you know, because they were still traveling at this time. We just did a time jump. So you guys continued on your path. You did not roll under. Yeah. Okay. So you avoided every pitfall because you needed to beat 15 to be slowed down by something. You guys pretty much did the deed. You came across another bridge. You pass by. You see off in the distance another world tree to the northeast of you, coming closer to you guys as you guys pull your guys' map out and see that you've been going along the coastline away and you pass another bridge, so you're like, oh, this must be it right here. I'm gonna start making you guys roll intelligence checks to know where you guys are at on the map, because it feels like I need to be not telling you guys exactly where you're on the map.
We know.
Yeah, sure.
Put names.
I know you guys never pull the map out ever. So here around this area here, you guys see the world tree. You did know about the Minotaurs who apparently protected one of the world trees, and you seem to be. That might be the one. You guys seem to be maybe closer. It feels closer. You guys continue on your path, and I need everybody to roll a perception check.
I never won.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this.
You don't do that every day. You get a reroll, a free reroll.
Just in general?
Yeah. Heroic inspiration. Just being a human, because you're human, right?
Oh,
No.
no, I'm
Oh.
different type.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Bashuk would have been the one that gave you guidance. I'm still thinking of Old Gil over here. When we were doing the survivals, I would have been. Casey would have been.
I thought
doing the
Casey
help
had
ritual.
a.
okay.
Oh, yeah, I have to go touch him then.
Yeah.
Okay, perception checks.
Perception.
5.
23.
23.
20.
So as you
Close my app.
continue to, what is that?
I said close my app on accident.
Oh, okay. As you, 22,
Just 20.
22?
25.
23,
20.
20?
5.
Say it louder. 20? I have to like, okay, so you guys see it, as, you see a person or a humanoid something is, watching you through the bushes. Some humanoid like something watching you through the bushes.
How about you show yourself? I point at the bush.
Oh, there's someone there.
Mhm.
I've noticed.
We see you.
I didn't think we'd just mention it out loud that we knew, but whatever.
Hello there.
Go get him. I got your back.
Sam Casey.
Me and Gacy get off the horse and we go.
Okay.
Put Gacy in front. I go around the bush. 1, 2, 3.
You try to, as soon as you do, out of the bush, and the arrow's right in your face, and she's holding it, and it's a minotaur, and she's holding an arrow to your face.
Where's Torok?
Who's Torok?
One horn bull.
You look at her, and she has one horn.
Mel.
You, Mira?
How do you know that name? And then,
Swiftwind, huh?
and then the little girl's like, "Hey, Mira." And then they get off.
They're how I know.
Still jumping out his
And then, yeah.
Still grappling.
And then they go, and she's like, "Cord, Crumb, what are you doing?"
Cord and Crumb. Guys, it was Cord and
Oh,
Crumb.
goddamn.
The whole time.
And then they look at you and they're like, "We couldn't give you our real name, sorry."
Never
How
give us
dare
any
you.
name. Just called you little shits.
Who are you? Why are you here?
Who are you?
What are you doing? And they're looking at you. The little guys are looking at you, looking at Mira. They're like, they're waiting for the adults to talk.
Sorry, I thought you kids were gonna handle this.
We're just saying hi.
Well, we're looking for
You're the adults.
our buddy Torok. Just slap the fucking kid.
Don't do
Our-
that. Don't do that again.
Harry man, please.
Harry.
We are here in search of a friend who's a minotaur, male, also missing a horn like you. These kids came to us to get us to help them find him. And so we've been traveling to what we assume is your guys' village, because our friend's been taken there.
She looks back to Cord and Crumb and they just nod their heads. There was a Torok, whatever you call it. There was a minotaur that was dragged into town. I did follow them. They took him to a maze. They took him to the maze. So, I assume that they are leaving him there to die. So your friend is inside of a maze right now, fighting for his life, most likely. Or being taken to the maze, at least.
It's a bad place to put him. He's got us out of a lot of weird caves and different places before. He's pretty good at it.
Right, but you don't know what's inside of that maze.
Do you know what's inside of the maze?
It's what took my horn. It's what took all of our horns.
What is it?
Don't know.
Is it a beast of some kind?
We call it the vengeance of the forest.
Vengeance of the forest.
Sounds amazing.
That's pretty cool, but scary.
Find out real soon.
We don't know. You can't necessarily kill it. So hopefully he doesn't try to kill it.
He will. He will, right?
He will die.
He will try.
Yeah, he's the type.
Oh,
He doesn't care.
yeah, he'll die.
He'll think it's killable.
He'll die.
The group's track record for the past week
Then
isn't good.
you better. Then we better move.
Too soon.
Yeah, it would be greatly appreciated if you could take us to this maze.
Yes, I'll take you there, but I'm not allowed to go inside of it.
That's fine. We're not either.
I mean, you're not part of the tribe, so you can do whatever the fuck you want.
True.
Can you get us in like a back door or a low key kind of way, a way that wouldn't
Something tells me a maze doesn't have a back door.
be noticed? Could be multiple entrances. Well, to get to the maze.
Crumb kind of circles around, and it's the girl, Minotaur, little girl one, and she kind of circles around to Mira, and she's like, kind of tugs, and she, hey, why are you doing the tough voice? Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to be tough to these guys. Okay. So, let's go. Let's hurry up. Let's go, guys. So who's Torok? Who is he?
Minotaur. Big.
Is he from? Why is he here?
He's
Why
here
is
to
he here?
fight Gorak.
You don't know that.
Oh, that's right. We came because the kids said they needed help.
The kids wanted us.
Oh, that's right, I
Wanted
forgot.
him specifically to come help.
Because Torok didn't know that, but
That's
the
right.
kids, yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't put dream clouds over the notes because I put dream clouds just for me to know something, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that yet.
Like a yellow
The kids
highlighter.
told you.
Special
the
notes.
kids told you that they wanted him to fight Gorak.
Yes, the kids kind of sort of hired us.
They tricked you, didn't they?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
didn't really tell us the real reason until like a day ago.
And then she turns around and smacks that one that you
4
just
days ago
smacked.
now. They lied, but
She like smacks the one that you smacked on the back of the head, and she's like, oh, and it's like,
the one that I skunked to.
yeah, they're the ones that you guys already smacked and stuff already. It's like,
The
For
big
lying.
head kid.
yeah, cord.
Cord for lying.
And he's just like, I'm just sorry, trying to help. And he's like, fine. All right, let's move as fast as we can. There's a spot that we need to stop and not bring the horses. You can't bring the horses too close, or they will be eaten.
Is there a place to put them?
Wherever you think you can find them again. Just tie them up
Yeah.
somewhere, or let them roam and find them.
I don't know. I think both is equally dangerous. If we tie them up somewhere, something else might get them, and they'd have no way to run away because they're tied down.
Figure out while we walk,
Yeah.
as we go.
I can see if Grease can keep track of them. I can talk to him and
Yeah.
telepathically for.
Your horse
Up
has
to a
to
mile.
protect the other horse. So we can let them free roam. We have decided to let them free roam.
As you guys are on the horses,
Like
going,
10 steps
heading
away.
out, heading out, kind of heading more. You're heading more towards the world tree direction of anything. As you guys continue on your travels with her to this maze, if you have any conversations you guys want to have with each other in this time, if not,
You
Is
attracted
this-
to men?
Does this world tree look
If
any
not-
different, like a different
Oh,
type
no.
of tree, or are they all kind of the same?
Oh, particularly, you know.
Out of all those
roll a
things?
perception check.
It'd be fine if you were.
Like there's one a
Okay.
cicada, not the bug.
I need to prove it to you.
If you'd like
Are you
to.
hitting on me?
First
It's a weird game.
reaction is 15.
15. You noticed before, like the last one, you saw that blue like energy that kind of like, it seems to be about the same of energy wise coming from it, that kind of light glow. Even so far off in the distance, you can still see like almost like a ribbon of light that kind of just like kind of goes by it. As the type of tree, it still looks the same as the other ones. It almost like it's not 15. You won't be able to see that big of detail, but you can just tell that it goes up into a mushroom like tree, but you can't really see the details of it. It's super far off. But being super far off and being how big it is just tells you how big the fucking tree is.
He's a big.
But you guys, yeah, it's gonna blow up. It's gonna kill you. And as you guys continue on your trap, I mean, if you guys had conversations you guys wanted to have with each other, with
Bro, what happened to your dragon? Where's the dragon?
I've tried to get him to come, but he got a stubborn punk. He's mean. He's grouchy. Stubborn like rock.
Makes sense, but that's unfortunate. He probably would have.
Sapphire.
It's a type of rock.
Beautiful but bitchy, yeah.
Actually, a sapphire's a gemstone.
Yeah.
Gems are rocks.
No, they're not.
No.
The rocks are worth money. They have value. That's the difference.
They're solid. That's what they have in common.
They hurt
From the
get
earth?
thrown by get hit by one.
That is true. I'll give you that. one.
But yeah, no, he wanted to stay in the dungeon part of the tower and sulk. Too many people were bugging him. Everyone at the keep hasn't ever seen a dragon, and they think that one's friendly, and he's getting pushed to his limits.
Socializing.
He's about to kill.
So we might not have a keep when we come back.
Just sapphire just everywhere.
Would you like a hairband?
Wait, he makes sapphires?
Breath? Sapphire breath? maybe?
Sure.
Your hair is pretty messy.
Shit.
Oh, that's a new day.
Did we introduce him to Gerald?
It's been 4 new days.
5% increase.
I know.
Bro.
When we get back?
We got a gem dragon.
Hair's not messy no more. It's
Just
a
look
bowl
back.
cut.
No, you have to do it 4 times. 3 days. It was 3 days.
Bowl cut.
Hell yeah.
It was 4 days.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Hair slick back. It's nice.
Okay. It's Zargo.
Oh wait, no. Fargo. It's flat hair. Sorry, that's number 2.
Okay.
I've witnessed this guy change 4 times over the last few days.
You'll
Who the fuck
get-
is this guy?
We'll get used to it.
Oh,
He's a
he
bit eccentric, but he means well.
I think he has a disorder.
That might be a little.
Are you aware of your disorder?
Kinda.
I mean, it's either yes or no. Okay.
And there's a
This
new,
one is.
There's a new doll.
You're a
I
special
was gonna ask
little
about.
guy.
I was gonna ask about your dolls. Did you bring both?
It just takes.
Well, now I saw the second one, so.
They're summoned in a way. It's like preparing his spells.
Bonnie.
He pulls out a new book.
I have a pink book now.
You summon. Oh, that's right. And then you use that to get him out of
He
it.
pulls another book out and then he attunes to that book. And then another doll appears, and this doll he has right now is the long red hair, girl liking, well, yeah, not as dark, not so as intense red, but little like just a nice little dress, little pink dress that she has, but the face is still somewhat similar to how Gacy is. This skeleton-like face, cute but creepy.
Terrifying.
Terrible.
Yes.
Annabelle.
So you guys continue on
Oh,
your
Bonnie, didn't see you there.
Bonnie. Yes.
I like
Bonnie.
this one better.
As you
So
can
does Torok.
and Mira says, "Where did you meet this Minotaur?"
Where did we meet this matter?
The bar.
Shady Cross. A town that actually no longer exists, really, but
And he's from my clan.
possibly.
Think so? He does have great of a memory.
What relation does he have to our clan?
He's getting flashes of memories and different things. He has.
I think the
told us
guy
a lot.
suffers from extreme memory loss.
Right, but
Do we know about the Colosseum and all that stuff? Do we know about that? Do we know about
Yeah, you guys knew that I was in the. I told you guys that part.
that? Okay. He was from, as far as I know, he was from a tribe before, but he only really remembers the Colosseum. Further south, I believe.
he has no idea of any relation that he has with our tribe.
Not that I'm aware of. Or he's aware of. He just came to help because we haven't seen a lot of Minotaurs, and there were some little Minotaur children that needed help.
Akbay, save us.
Oh.
She-
Well, I've heard that before.
What?
He also, Torok.
He worships Akbe.
He does.
Mm-hmm.
In what capacity?
Fervently. Very about that life.
Crumb starts like kind of nudging Mira,
Or and all that.
and the starts like, you're doing the serious voice again. I'm sorry, just people don't take me serious unless I'm being serious. Anyways, yes, Akbe is what we praise.
I think there's a new god you need to praise.
Who?
Old Gil.
Shut the fuck up. Fuck you.
I don't think there's a point.
You don't get that anymore. You don't get that. You had your chance.
I never heard of him.
God of compensation. Right?
He was a good man. With this man. Don't listen to him much.
Never heard of him, and that's how it will stay.
Yeah, wrong people to try to get you to get followers. Also, by the way, not gonna work. It'll hurt you in the long run. It'll just hurt you. So, these guys won't help you. That was Lucas talking. So
Just convert right now just to spite him.
Yeah.
You're like,
I don't have a god. I can pick anyone I want.
that's
True.
Isn't that how it works? I never
What
had
if
I never had a choice.
I was
You
gonna
always
say.
have a choice.
I was gonna say, what if the god chooses you?
Not when you grow up in a clan like I do. You do not have a choice.
Sounds like a cult.
It's
It's
messed
called a
up.
clan. There's a difference.
Hmm.
We have
If
our
you,
God who gave us what we have.
You have to get jumped out of it if you don't want to believe
What is
them.
this jumped out?
It means like if you try to leave and do something else, will they kill you for it?
You just become exiled and no longer part of the clan.
No one wants that.
And I love my family, and she looks to Cord and Crumb.
Are these your children?
No,
No.
but they are my family.
Do they have parents?
They do. Do you?
Oh no. I do.
Yes.
Good throw, fucking MMA.
So your friend is a follower of Akbe.
I also
And
have amnesia.
he is coming to our clan because these guys told him to. Huh. Who is he? He did seem familiar. But he couldn't be. And as she just continues on moving forward, you guys spend that time traveling for those few days, getting to know each other a little bit more, but moving at a quick pace. I said paste.
Paste.
I know, I heard myself say that.
Tomato.
Yeah. Stupid. I was thinking of it. Yeah, no, never mind. Tangent.
Pace, pace, pace.
Go back. As you guys travel, you guys come to this maze. You see at the front of it totems that kind of mark the entrance of this. But the totems are broken and shattered, laying across the ground. They lie there broken.
Can we still make out what was on the totems?
If you want to, make an investigation check. Wanderer's like, this is where I come in.
Oh yeah, you'd be better at it.
Don't worry, guys. He puts in the goggles.
You fly over
He
there.
flies. He's like, oh, hey, hold on a second. He flies back. Shh. Guide me.
I'll get up and walk over there.
No, he flew up to you.
Oh, well, here we go.
And he flies back over there real quick.
Down to his cheeks.
Just around the back.
The natural 19
Sweet.
Yeah.
with a D4 of 2.
Your loss be with you.
And
Well, two.
investigation is advantage on. So let's do it again. 19 again.
Ooh,
So
219.
21 plus 8 is 29.
29.
So a 29 on
Fuck
his
yes.
investigation.
What is it?
Yeah, he pulls.
What do you see, Thickums?
I'll give you all of them.
I see it all.
No thick boy.
Well, not really. They're because these are not really what they are. Because I didn't like what they were. To be honest, I I wanted special ones. But
Anything in creation that
just to help you with just imagination-wise, that you see them broken apart in pieces like this, all laying on the ground in different ways. But you would see that on them, you see there's 5 that are distinct, and a kind of a mix of them, but in different orders, or not different orders, but just different variations, but the same ones. But there's 5 of them. There is an eagle, there is a bear, there is a wolf, there is a stag, and then there's a dragon.
One almost looks like a demonic goat head from here.
It's the dragon. But
Make it so.
yeah, imagination.
Shiva.
Don't think too much about what the minis are, because
Just the fact that they're in disarray. And
yeah, they're just like chopped in certain pieces and then just scattered. Unsure on which order that they go in. Well, no, with the 29.
It's a cabra.
He can tell that the top, at least, is the dragon. The top is the dragon,
Dragon eagle.
and the
stag,
and
bear,
the eagle is the base. The dragon is the top, and that's what he got with the 29.
Threw you for a loop.
Okay. Top. That's how I wrote it out too. It's kind of funny. It works out well.
But okay, so that's what you saw at the entrance of this maze, and then you just hear the weird, creepy kind of branches contorting and snapping, almost a sounds like the maze inside there. There is something moving massively through this archway going into this maze. You guys, Mira looks to you, looks to Cord and Crumb. You two are going with me. They are not gonna be anywhere near this maze, so
Sounds about right.
good luck. Hope you find your friend, Torok. It sounds so weird, Torok. And she just kind of turns around and starts to walk off. Cord goes, I think he's Tatanka's son. And then they just kind of walk off.
Cord, don't you want to prove yourself in this maze?
Don't. No children.
The one that's protecting them the most.
And he
That
stops.
He You challenge me,
He
bro?
just stops, like his back is facing to you, and just stops. And they're walking, and he's like, not today. And he just kind of walks off and tries to be super
One day, Cord. One
Yeah.
day.
and
Your time will come.
and he goes,
Maybe you could fight
continues
for an
on. As you guys prepare yourselves to enter into this maze and go back to Torok for a second. Torok, you're
dead.
you stand there kind of preparing and
Eaten alive.
pulling out your battle axe, kind of just uneasy, the feeling that you have inside of here. And you see a shadow move. And it moves, starts moving across the ground, moving above you into the trees, moving across this like wall of vines. And then you see you see it appear, like almost grabbing its hand, seeing a giant claw, like talon hand, reach out of one of the vine walls inside of here and grab onto the wall and starts to pull itself out of the wall. You see the top part of its head. It looks like a plant that's like a Venus flytrap of how it's down on top of this humanoid-like person's head, kind of like encasing the face, and it starts to break apart, and it kind of goes across its arm like a cloak, almost like the Venus flytrap is like going out to its arms, but the main part of it's just like clasping onto the top of its head as it kind of lets go, and it starts to kind of just like kind of slide over, gliding towards you, as you see this creature begin to come towards you.
White Zetsu.
And yeah, you can't see it that well, but
Right? Zetsu.
you see this creature start to move towards you and just kind of stare at you, and kind of just drift back into the foliage again. And that's where we're gonna take a quick break, because I am going to set up the map.
Just before,
Oh shit!
Yes.
Map.
as I see that,
Map.
grab my axe and take a deep breath, and I pray to Ogbe. Ogbe, will prove myself as your champion.
Go ahead and roll a relationship.
You're,
Roll relationship?
good.
No relationship.
Roll for relationship.
Well, I guess,
Who you raising
Morok,
up?
if you insist.
You can be more than my champion.
And just before the break, the war gong goes off.
Exactly.
Like a glass.
We can only afford the small one.
We will be back
The dong dong.
with the map.
Oh, it's a dong
Sweet.
gong.
And I'll mix the audio.
Butt gong.
Be right back.